Hey, what's up everyone? This is Kemar coming to you again in another video, or should I say Lemillion Nation. This is the first time you should be seeing my face as well too. Yeah, I think this is the first time you're gonna be seeing my face. Is everything no before I go into the chapter, what I wanna do is make sure that this is actually working properly. Right? So let me actually just check this out. 1 second, give me a second. Just make sure that everything is actually working properly. If everything is working properly, what you can do to speed up things is tell me down in the description. Sorry, tell me down in the comments that it's actually working, so that I can see. Just make sure that everything is actually working properly. Alright, yeah, everything is actually working properly. So I'm hearing myself good. That means you're hearing me as well. Alright. Good. Good. So all systems are go. Everything is good. All of you guys are seeing the thumbnail. All of you guys are seeing everything. So that's really good. Alright guys, so let's get into this chapter. We're gonna actually review My Hero Academia chapter 300. Right guys, so let's get into this guys. Alright, 1 sec, let me just find that link. But like this is the actual chapter guys. This is the actual chapter, like the official chapter of everything that's going on, everything that has been going on, right guys? This is officially officially it. Let's actually see what's going on with this. 1 second, let's find it now. Just find it on Viz. So I read it from Viz. You know, you can also get it from Manga Plus, various other places you can get it. You know, but I get it from there. These different places. I'm gonna just find it now. My computer is making a weird sound, a very weird sound. That zzz sound. I hope it's not bothering you guys too much. I'll see how best I can actually fix that for next alright, good, for the next stream. But anyhow, 1 sec. Yeah, this is our first stream. That's why there are like so many bloopers, you know. That's why there are so many bloopers right now. So I just need to actually find it right now. Make sure everything. Are you hearing everything correctly? Is everything going on right with the live? So you can send a comment. You know, you can send a comment down in the comment section and tell me actually what you think about everything. You know. Alright, let's get into this. Let's get into this. It seems like it's working properly now. And tell me actually what you think about everything, you know. Alright guys, so let's get into this. I'm gonna bring my mic down here so that I don't want anything from the computer to be actually on. You guys hearing the computer sound badly. I don't want that. Desktop audio and media source, good. Let's decrease that media source sound, and desktop audio, let's turn that off. Alright, ready now guys. So My Hero Academia chapter 300, right? Now the urban areas descended into panic, right? Society had barely begun to proceed, right, to process the destruction of 2 days prior. 2 days prior, everything that happened with Gigantomachia, Shigaraki, everything that happened there, right? And the small army of vicious escape villains only exacerbated this unprecedented crisis. In a crisis right now, and so many people died. So many heroes died, and like we're gonna go into this, and I'm gonna show you exactly what, because I reviewed this as well too, you know. I reviewed this content, and guys, oh my god, the amount of people that died. Midnight was one of the favorites favorites, guys, and she died. She died. Like, she was one of the favorites out there, and she actually died, right? And people still haven't come to process that, and then so many heroes are quitting too. Let's get back to this, right? The existence of the Nomu was the final nail in the coffin. And look at that. Look at that. Look at that Nomu, like that duck, like Nomu saying me, pointing at himself saying me. You know, they're saying that the existence of the Nomu was what, like, oh, that was the final nail in the coffin for the people or the society, right? Now let's continue. As Hawks had explained to Endeavor, rumors of Nomu sightings had been spreading nationwide, and for a time, people weren't sure what to really believe. They weren't sure what to believe, they weren't sure what to do, they weren't sure how to feel. Because of the Nomu that actually attacked UA and various other places, they're skeptical, right? They're skeptical of the heroes and everything, you know, guys. Remember to hit that subscription button and watch the video till the end, guys. It really helps me out a lot. Tell me if anything's going wrong in the stream, or if anything's going right in the screen. Comment, you know, let me know, because I can see the comments here, right? Anyhow, let's continue. The concept of uncanny, not quite human entities had been gnawing away at society's collective consciousness ever since the first attack on UA, guys. You know, so ever since that first Nomu attack, everyone has been on edge because of the Nomus. They don't like the existence of Nomus. They don't like being near Nomus any at all. They don't want Nomus to actually exist. They're saying that they really should not exist. Nomu should not be existing in this world currently, and since they're existing, it has really chipped away at society, chipped away on the heroes, chipped away on everyone, guys. Alright, so let's continue. And the rumors grew more and more pervasive over time, right? So too did the people's anxieties and fears. If you know that non-human things were out there fighting your friends, fighting those who are supposed to protect you, probably just call them the police, fighting the police and the army and everything, would you want to live in a place like that? People are supposed to protect you, they're not protecting you, they're only doing it for the money. Would you want to live there? Especially if non-human things were out there killing people and destroying so much. I wouldn't want to live in a society like that, you know? The frustration had built up over time, and we see a glass actually shattering. Like, there was water in a glass, and now the glass is actually shattering. The glass has shattered completely the existence of heroes, right? That frustration had built up over time, right? Until the leaves burst, right? Now we're seeing a Bakugo-like villain. What's this villain's name? I don't remember his name, but he's bursting into the scenes. Grab the cash, food too, grab everything. He's just there. He's looking much like Bakugo, a lot like Bakugo, right? I hope you're reading the chapters along with me so you can follow along what I'm saying. So, because I can't really show you the chapters, they would strike the video, right? And I don't want that. So read along on the official sites. I use Viz. You can use Manga Plus, any one of the sites that you want to use, and you get the official translations, right, guys? Right. So, let's continue into this. Hey Toxic, what's up? I see you. I see you're watching. We have a lot of new content coming out, so keep on watching, and I'll give you shout outs too. Right? I will. Anyhow, we get to walk around in broad daylight. That's what the Bakugo like villain. Shiha, right? She and prison escapee, cider house. That's where they are. Seems like fate's taking it easy on us. So they're finally free. All for One set them all free. They're causing so much chaos. This is what he wanted, and I believe that he wants to actually create so much chaos that Shigaraki can recover. They can find a way to get Shigaraki to recover. Probably get a way for All for One to control Shigaraki completely, because he's saying he wants to be a more perfect demon lord. It seems like they're in direct opposition to each other. Shigaraki wants to be the head. All for One wants to be the head. All for One seems like he's just using Shigaraki at this point, right? Now guys, now we see this random civilian, like, guys, he's saying not on his watch, right? Hey Raj, what's up? All right, so this guy, this villain here, he's attacking the store, and then the shop owner is saying not on his watch, like he has a support item there. The support item that he's using, he used to actually attack the villain, right? So now the villains are basically whoa, look at that. There's so many civilians actually attacking the villains, right? We're gonna stand up and protect our city. If the heroes aren't protecting the city, They're gonna need to fight for themselves. They don't want to be in a place where they can't feel safe. They're gonna want to fight for themselves and protect their own city, protect everything that's going on right now, guys. You know, they're gonna want to fight for their own rights. They're going to want to do that, you know. All right, guys. Report of an attack on Shinjuku. That's a city. It's a cider house gang, right? Fresh out of Shaihang prison. Get to the scene. So Wash is there. Wash is running to the scene. The seeds were already sown. That's what Redesha was saying. With their fates in heroes shaken, people decided to take matters of self-defense into their own hands. They don't believe in the heroes anymore, so they're going to fight for themselves. And they've been fighting for themselves, right? Because of all of the things that heroes are doing. Like, some of the heroes honestly are just fighting it for themselves. Honestly, some of the heroes that are there, they're just in it for themselves, like just for money, and that ain't gonna cut it. That ain't gonna cut it, right? Using tools and weapons readily available on the market. So they're fighting for themselves, but with tools that are readily on the market, guys. Alright, but these were civilians untrained in counter-villain ops, right? Suddenly engaging in armed combat. So they destroy the entire city. Look at the destruction that they've caused to the city. They've caused so much destruction. They've caused more destruction than the villains would have caused, honestly, right? The battles were rarely contained and often incurred excessive damages and casualties, right? In just 2 days, these incidents were already a common occurrence nationwide. Nationwide, guys, all across the nation. This was happening, right? Too little, too late. Wash was there, and now not the villains, like, wow. They're throwing pans at him, right? They're throwing pans at Wash. These are civilians. They're so frustrated that they're even hitting Wash with frying pans and different things. He's a hero, and they're like, just whoa. We were just waiting it out inside since we couldn't leave, but we got caught in the crossfire anyways. Well, Wash, where were you? Right? The civilians are angry at Wash, angry at all of the heroes because they're not protecting them. So they honestly do feel bad because of everything that's been going on. They do feel bad. I know Wash was rushing there, you know. Wash was using his bubbles trying to get to downtown as quickly as he could, but he couldn't get there in time. Right? He can't do everything. Right? Let's disinfect those wounds and get you to a hospital. And Wash is still trying to actually help them. Now he's using his clean bubbles, right? The ranks of heroes began to thin. Look at this now. In light of the recent destruction, I see no option but to fall on my own sword and resign. This is one of the older heroes actually talking right now, right? Right? Even heroes of fair renown and talent, including an older one who had plenty of savings from his days, right, as a young hero, but had continued to serve regardless. He didn't need the money, he had plenty of savings, but he continued to serve anyhow. They're still attacking him, right? Yorori. Yes, Yorori. Musan. The number 9 hero announced his abrupt retirement after everything. All I ever wanted was love and respect. You're just dodging any real responsibility, right? That's what the crowd is saying. You're just dodging any real responsibility. You never wanted love and respect. Like he had plenty of savings. They made a point to say that he had plenty of savings. He didn't need to do the job, but he continued to risk his life again and again and again and again for the people. And this is how they were paying because their faith in heroes had shaken, right? He didn't necessarily do anything to deserve all of this, but he got it still. And there are plenty of heroes out there who are doing it for the money. Anyhow, falling on your sword, fancy way to say you're quitting your job. If you quit, what's gonna happen now? And they're still attacking him anyhow. Whether he quits or he doesn't quit, they're attacking him. So it's like there's no winning. You old coward. It was a fan of yours. I was a fan of yours, right? This was the trigger that convinced numerous heroes to abandon their careers. People, the faith in them had fallen so far that persons they just wanted to abandon their careers. They don't want to do anything more. They don't want to go anymore. They don't want to continue anymore. You know, guys. So let's get into it. Let's continue to get into it, right? Many had eagerly signed up for the cause when a peaceful society was baseline assumption, but now Know that chaos and so much fighting is taking place. You're literally risking your life with every battle. Who's gonna wanna fight Nomos, super powered Nomos, a guy who can decay you with one touch and everything, and so many other villains out there? Who's gonna wanna fight like that? No. People wanted to be heroes when it was peacetime. And know that it's actually wartime and crunch time and fighting time and time to put your life on the line, time to put your blood on your own sword if needs be, out there in the day, right now and in the night, and putting your family and your neck at risk. People aren't gonna want to do that. Heroes are not gonna want to do that. It's too much for them right now. Alright, now we see a sign with All Might, and they string up something around All Might's neck, right? Like the statue of him, with him having this pose, right? For better or worse, the meaning of hope, the meaning of the word hero was being put to the test right now. They strung up something around All Might. You know All Might's catchphrase? I am here. Now they've strung this around his neck and wrote this on it. A board and wrote this on it. I am not here. They don't have any faith in All Might anymore. Well, like they're saying that he's not there, so he can't protect them. They're just lashing out at every hero, and that's just disrespectful because All Might was there for so long, and now they're doing this to him, right? Well, at least his statue, the memory of him. Now we see our boy here, for better or worse. Those heroes were being put through a sieve. Like the true heroes are gonna actually come out true, right? They're gonna actually come out true. But the false ones are gonna be taken down. And we see the perfect guy there. We see Stain. Stain is actually out of jail, and now he's actually inside a place. Like he has his sword now, right? Stain has his sword and he's saying yes. He's very happy that with everything that's going on with society right now. He's incredibly happy. Incredibly and seriously happy, guys. Stain is saying yes. What's more, people were placing that responsibility on one man's shoulder, and that one man is Endeavor. Right? That one man is Endeavor. We see Endeavor in the hospital and he's looking somber. He's like this. He's like they're just broken, beaten, nearly dead. Right? They're placing all the blame on him, and the doctor that's there, he's saying that like he's just looking on Endeavor like how beaten up he is and everything. Your son and others are mostly out of the woods, and even you somehow managed to pull through, because he could have easily died. But he managed to pull through. Yeah. Endeavor, I'm rooting for you. That's what the doctor said, and now the doctor is actually leaving out of the room, right? Endeavor is saying to himself, no, I'm breathing, but his head is still in a fog. Anesthesia hasn't worn off yet, so he's been anesthetized. With all of the pain and everything that he went through, he had to be anesthetized, right? But he's still alive. That's what Endeavor is saying, but he has died. Endeavor has died. That's what he literally said. He's still alive as a man, but the hero Endeavor has died, right? Now we see a picture of his son, right? We see a picture of his son there, and Toya is saying, "Let's tango, a dance with your son here in hell." You know, wow. His son is actually there, and like, his son is the cause of all of this. Well, most of this, but still, his son is like, whoa, Toya, did you have to really do your dad like that? Wow. Now he's there. He's saying he must have known I'd survive because he knows exactly what sort of man I am. Right? I froze in place. Worry about the rest later. That's what Shoto was shouting to him. That's what he was seriously shouting to him. But Shoto is there now and shouting at him. We have to deal with this later, right? And Endeavor was frozen. He couldn't fight him. For the second time, a son of mine was in mortal danger, right? And I found myself paralyzed for the second time. When was the first time? I gotta look into that. Anyhow, sure, Best Genius managed to disprove one part of that speech, but he couldn't erase the greater truth, right? He couldn't erase the greater truth. But alas, I was a failed creation. It really didn't take long, no, for really didn't take long for him to reject me. I was tossed aside and forgotten. Endeavor doesn't have an empathetic bone in his body. At his core, he's addicted to the limelight, a man who wallows in his own small-mindedness and self-importance. That's what Toya was saying in his speech, right? It's all true. I'm just reaping everything that I sowed. That's what Endeavor is actually saying right now. You know, I might get to live on. My sons, I might get to live on. But Endeavor died back there. Endeavor actually died in that battle right there. That's what he's saying. My son's a mass murderer. Yet I cannot fight him. He's crying while he's saying this. And now we see Shoto bursting into the room. Bursting into the room. And then he sees, right? He sees that he's actually crying, and then he runs out. He's crying. He goes out and shouts. He's crying. Endeavor shouts after him, Shoto! Trying to get him to actually come back, right? Everyone actually came in. We see all of his family there, right? And looking through, they're saying, Dad, are you all okay? He's asking them if all of them are okay. Good, you're up. And now we're all here together, right? Crying over what, huh? Whoa. They're seeing his face and seeing him crying, and they're surprised. Even Natsuo, he's seeing crying over what, huh? And he's like sorry for his dad, and we see how much he was in pain because of what his dad did to him too, right? He's saying, Endeavor is saying, sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't realize until now. These regrets, this guilt, is too late. It's really too late to matter. My heart, it's. He was about to say something, and we see his wife coming. Thick as hell. Whoa. Yes. What about your heart? That's what she's saying. Whoa. Anyhow, let me just focus. Yes, what about your heart, right? The hellish Todoroki family, part 2. His wife walks in. Those regrets and guilt, the rest of us have borne that burden much more than you have, right? So they're saying, like, she's saying, Ray, why are you here? Right? I'm here to talk about our family, and she has the flower that Endeavor gave her at the beginning, right? Right? And about our son, Toya. They're gonna talk about him and see what can be done about him now, right? And that's really the end of the chapter right there, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to hit that subscribe button. Right? If you like this, I think I'll continue to do this over time, right? I can continue to give you content like this. So let me know what you think. Let me know how you like it, and thank you so much. Hit that subscription button. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you get all my notifications, and watch my other videos. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and let me know what you really think. Right? Now this is Lemillion Nation. Sign.